Buenos tardes, ¿cómo está? ¿Estás bien?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Mi nombre es Kes.
Mi nombre es Kes.
My name is Kes, also known as Kevlar Kes, also known as the best thing since sliced bread, also known as it just gets worse. Wait, also known as your personal trainer's personal trainer, your best friend's best friend. What's the next one?
What's the next one?
Your favorite coach's favorite coach.
Your favorite coach's favorite coach.
Your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. Supreme Leader Kes. Hey, focus.
Come on, man.
We are doing introductions. Don't interrupt me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
Sorry.
when I'm
This reminds me of that sketch about Nigeria to the introduction. Oh my goodness. Sorry, go ahead. So you're saying Supreme Leader, I believe was the last one.
No. Supreme Leader Kes is different.
Supreme Leader Kes.
Yes, that's it for now. That's it. Sorry, please. And I'm with
Me.
my chest.
Less is more.
Less is more.
This is David Infinite Love. I'm gonna let this man do his introduction thing.
I've done it already.
Yeah. Oh, you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
You interrupted me.
I wasn't sure.
You ruined the whole flow. Ruined the whole system.
Sorry, you only got 20 names out before I
out of 50, there was like list coming out.
List.
Like,
List on list.
King Kes, son of the soil. Iyede clan, 17 villages. My guy, there's more. African Bombata. Ubuntu one. Warrior of warriors. King of warriors. Warrior king. Yeah, this.
Oh man.
You thought because I was like, your PT is PT. My guy, that is level 1 of 10. There's a lot more where that came from. I can be here for the next 2 hours just talking smack.
I know this. I'm fully aware of this. You could do the whole show.
Just naming things. Just naming A to Z like Papoose.
Papoose.
It's not Papoose. It's Papoose. It's legit. Listen.
Sounds like purpose.
It's Papoose.
Papoose.
It's not Papoose. It's Papoose. The New York rapper. Don't know him.
Oh man, I know him.
Papoose. When you ask old school Nigerians to say McDonald's, hey, Madonna.
Madonna.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna argue with that. It's like, yeah, it's Madonna. Yeah, it's the musician Madonna. Yeah, not the arts. It's the musician Madonna.
I hear it though. Like I can hear. Like okay, Madonna.
Yeah, we're going to Madonna's. We're going to eat Madonna's. Fam, that's like what? Madonna's. Okay, cool. Yeah, standard. It's a given. It's like plantain. Love plantain. One of my weaknesses, plantain. It's not plantain, it's plantain.
Oh God, here we go. The old plantain debate, eh? Hey?
Bro, it's plantain. Dr. Love is plantain. You can't fight that.
So he's Nigerian and I'm Jamaican, so he's telling me it's plantain. It's not plantain.
It was named plantain. It was made in Nigeria. Yeah.
I'm not gonna debate this with you.
Plantain.
I'm not gonna debate this.
When it was planted on the soil from Africa, they called it plantain, not plantain.
Plantain.
When it crossed the Atlantic Ocean, it got soaked inside salt water. It became plantain. Difference, because it was plantain inside water, but it's plantain. Okay, say church.
Eh?
Church.
Say church.
Yeah, church.
Why would I say church? I just said it, church. What?
It's not church, it's shush.
Sorry, what now?
Shush.
Shush. You sound like you're saying shh.
It's shush. On Sunday you go to shush.
Shush. I've never heard a Nigerian say that before. Shush.
It's shush.
Shush.
CHURCH. Shush.
This is where people need to come to so they can
When you come to Jesus in the church.
Get their language skills up. Oh man.
Just jealous because my accent.
Jealous?
Is accent. It's called shush now.
I'm a bit jealous, man. Shush.
It's church, mate. It's church. Everywhere you go to, everyone has a little accent, abbreviation, or raised a certain way. So everyone around them pronounced one thing a certain way, and because that's all they ever see. That's all they ever hear. They go, no, this is what it is because I was raised this way. Therefore, this is all I've ever known.
The first time I heard someone say plantain, I was thinking, what are they talking about? But honestly, I was like, well, that's not what it's called. But now I'm just like, eh. And before you even said the thing about, yeah, this is where it came from, I knew that card was in the deck to be played. I knew that card was there.
Play that card.
That's part of the reason I'm not even gonna have that debate.
Planting. I don't care.
It's like, I don't care.
As long as it's my plate.
Exactly, right? Who cares what it's called?
We's good. We's good.
I haven't had any
planting
for a while.
Just try me again. See like.
I'm just saying it how I say it. You say it how you want to say it, innit?
Dodo.
It's what?
Dodo.
Leave me alone, man.
It's the same thing. Dodo. Plantain is dodo.
Sound like two drum beats.
Dodo. It's not dodo. Oh. Dodo is black. Dodo is plantain.
Say again now. Dodo.
Dodo. Oyibo. Dudu. White.
Dudu.
Black. Oyibo. White. Dudu. Black. Dodo. Plantain. Bim.
Bim.
GBIM. Bim.
I remember.
Read comic books, bro.
I think everyone fucking remembers.
Everything. It has this intonation. Bim.
Bim.
Yeah, Bim. Golf, Bravo, India, Michael. Bim.
What's the golf doing there though? Why isn't it just BIM? Because I can't hear no G in that.
Bim.
Bim. There's no go in there.
Jesus
say again?
Lord.
Yeah, I'll say you saved us all. Like, say again.
B. It's not B, it's B.
Sounds like some. It's interesting because I've learned a few languages. Some of the sounds remind me of some other languages. Bim.
B.
Well, yeah, I've never made these sounds before. What do you want from me? It's like I'm a baby and I'm a clean slate. Like my brain's full of completely different sounds.
Subtitles. Exhales in frustration.
You exhale quick, bro. Like after the first attempt.
Exhales in diaspora.
This is the teacher, by the way. What kind of teacher method is this? Do it like this.
Yeah. There are some days your coach is like, it's like, what's coach?
Honestly, I don't know how you do it day in, day out, like day in, day out. It's a calling, I guess. Teaching.
I love it. I love it.
Oh man.
I have my moments daily. I have my moments daily.
I bet you do.
Where I go, but it's all love.
For some reason, that just reminded me of this clip I saw. There's this guy, he's fixing the air conditioning in the car, and the wife says, she says, but if it's the air conditioning and it keeps the car cool, how can the system be overheating? And the man throws his wrench down. He stops fixing it. He throws the wrench down and just looks at the camera. Just looks at him.
Yeah, that. It's like,
It was so funny.
That's alright. So,
Oh man.
Dr. Love, quick query.
What?
What's today's topic?
I've got a feeling this is going to be one of those free flow things, but I would like to talk about unplugging in terms of disconnecting from the whole online world, like the importance of unplugging. There's that sigh again.
You know what's crazy? I've been doing that a lot lately.
Doing what a lot lately?
Sighing. I notice I sigh instead of venting.
That's interesting.
Instead of venting and, you know, crying to the world about I have this problem, that problem, this, that. I hold it all in. And I go, what does it do? Stomach ulcer.
I was gonna ask you if it's a healthy.
Oh no, it's not healthy. At all. Don't try this at home, kids. Just vent. Let it out.
Can we get into this a minute before we do the unplugging thing? Because this is an interesting one. I've been really paying attention to how I speak and how how I express myself. Because I find if I'm speaking, if I'm complaining, or if I'm in this sort of negative sort of headspace, it's destructive. And at this point, it doesn't even feel right to me to do.
To vent?
Yeah, like I just it feels counterproductive. I usually feel worse after I do that.
Really?
Yeah, for me, I know some people tell me they have to vent. I'm not really someone that vents very often. So I guess what I'm trying to wrap my head around now is what's actually the most healthy way to move forward. Because on the one hand, sometimes you just see something which is just nonsense, and highlighting that and or whatever without necessarily getting emotional about it or whatever isn't complaining.
Here's my question for you, sir.
Hit me.
When you vent, are you venting to someone who can fix the problem?
I don't vent. This is what I'm saying. Like
when you
it's usually to myself.
Right. Okay.
If I'm gonna do that, it'll be to myself. It'll just be like, and I'll say whatever, and it doesn't usually last very long. And then I it's like it's exactly like that. And then I'll kind of get back on track. It's not a long thing. But then when you say that side thing, that makes me think that there's something that's not being expressed which needs to be, maybe. Yeah. So what do you think's the healthy way of navigating?
Vent to those who can help you. Vent to...
in whether that's give decent advice or whatever else.
Yeah, whatever it is. Give the right advice. The right solution to the problem. That's very helpful. So hence the exhale. Because it feels like there's like 1,000 things in there, but I know you can't solve this problem. That's what it is. So instead of me just like
But you're saying that causes stomach ulcer?
It does. It causes stomach ulcer. It causes stroke. It causes a lot of things. A lot of mental stress and strain have physical effects.
I'm telling you, man. I know someone had a stroke
White
a couple
hair.
months ago, and I'm sure it's because of all the different stresses that person's under. Because I know their lifestyle and all the stuff they got on their plate.
There are stresses. This is real. It's not. I don't know how to put it, but this is real. People go through a lot. People go through it all the time, and because they have no space to vent, because that's also a misconception is that people think, oh, just vent to anyone. No, when you just vent to anyone, it always feels worse. But when you vent to some people and they give it, it's a female thing. When women vent, they don't want a solution. They just want to be heard.
This is the issue for me with venting, because I grew up in an environment where people were venting to me constantly.
Yeah.
And so now I've got a bit of PTSD with that. So when people want to vent, like part of me just is like, like I find it really challenging. If it's not with a purpose.
Do you shut up?
I don't shut up, but I would just. It depends on the person and the situation. Like, let's say if it's I don't know, let's say PJ very, very rarely vents, but let's say PJ was venting, I would just be like, do your thing, do you know what I mean? Because he's not that, he's not the guy to like do that. But if it's just some nonsense, if it's just some I'm just venting because for the sake of it, because it's what I do, I'm just not available. I feel like emotional waste disposal at that point. I'm like, I'm not here for that. Like, do that with one of your friends, innit? Do that with someone who does that sort of thing all the time.
I'm not your girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend. It's different.
It's different. Once upon a time, I used to just sit and listen to that stuff, man. I can't now.
Really?
I can't, like, I find it really challenging. And people start venting, you know that music when it's like, hello darkness, my old friend. It's like, it's like that when I hear people.
I've come to talk to you again.
Oh God. I just kind of like,
love that
like,
I don't mind people venting around me.
You can just disconnect and let them do it, yeah?
No. It's more of, I know why it is. I know what it is. I understand what it is. I understand why it is. So it's always judgment free. And I know that sometimes this individual is coming to me to vent, not because she wants me to fix it. She just needs someone to pour it out on. So I don't give a solution. That's okay.
That's what it is most of the time.
Here's my suggestion. Why don't you look within and find out what it is? Boom. So just suggesting. I'm not saying fix it. Now, when some guys come and vent, I go, okay, he's venting because he's held it in for so long and he can't find a solution to it. And because he's held it in for so long, there's an obvious solution that he cannot see. No problem. Here's the solution. That's what I do. So I'm very, very wary of who the individuals are, who's talking, who wants to be heard, who wants a solution. But it's the individual situation. It's to each their own.
I like what you said there about the answers being within, and it fits perfectly with what I want to discuss today. So I want to speak about unplugging, because we're living at a time now where there are so many things competing, especially in the Western world, so many things competing for our attention. The companies spending, millions, if not billions, to make their platform, apps, whatever, as sticky as possible, so that people will stay on there. So this term in it, sticky, is like, it's a term that to keep you on there as long as possible. The algorithm is presenting stuff which obviously you're interested in, you've searched for. So between technology and just our working lives, our relationships, all the rest of it, there are a lot of external things which can take a person's time and attention. And there's very few people I know who can just be calm and just quiet. Wherever I go now, there's all, look, you just walk in, there's 3 builders there, one on his phone like that, the other 2 are like rolling cigarettes. Like, people are constantly like connected at the moment, the average person. And when I meet people who aren't like that, they have such a different groundedness and aura. It reminds me of the trailer you sent me today, just that calm. One of my friends, he has basically left social media, and he was explaining how he spends lots of time just in silence, and he's like, sometimes I'll just be just on my own, sometimes I'll be bored. He goes, I'll let myself like experience whatever comes up. The other day, he stopped somewhere by this field and just sat in the field for a while because he just felt like he needed to do that. Energy now is so different. Like, when I speak to him, he used to be much more up and down, but he's so much more calm and comfortable with whether it's an uncomfortable silence or a pause or whatever. It's just very, very present, and I very rarely meet people like that. And so I think one of the challenges for a lot of people nowadays is connecting to themselves, because if you're looking outside all the time, you're not going to have a real awareness of what's your sixth sense saying, what's your intuition saying. Like, we have that side of us which will whisper to us, okay, yeah, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or don't do that. But if there's so much static on the line from all of these different things, then you're not going to have a connection to that. And to add to that, we're most of us are raised in a way to look outside for answers. Like at school, you're taught to read, to get answers from other people's ideas, to read this book, to do this, to do that. But no one teaches you to go inside and spend time with yourself. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Right, I like that. I'm gonna geek out for a second. I'll break it down for you in a minute.
Go for it.
I like the comic book, The Hulk. Not the movie, The Hulk. The comic book, The Hulk. It's very important. The Incredible Hulk is Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner is Incredible Hulk. They're not two people, it's the same person. When the Hulk was first born, keyword born, what did he do? Rage, shout, smash, break. For like 3 or 4 years of the Hulk being born, what did he do? Rage, shout, break, smash. And as it got older, the Hulk got smarter and stopped acting like a baby and a toddler, and now into a teenage Trump, now into a young adult. You see my point? So the character, the Hulk, when at his first born, he was literally first born like a baby. Just because he was big, giant, and green, everyone saw an adult. Basically, what I'm saying to you is the first time you look within and find your inner self, it's a horrible feeling. It's a baby to you. It's a new feeling. It's hard. Most people are afraid of looking within because what happens within is it looks back at you. But your first time doing something, it's going to be like a baby. It's new to you. It's a new process. It's explosive. It's confusing.
It's unknown.
It's unknown. You can't accept it. It's just all over the gaff. Hence the Hulk and the Bruce Banner situation, the books, because it's meant to be written like the Hulk's a newborn baby.
This is the thing that's throwing me off about that is I'm used to like the old school Hulk where
There you
he's
go.
like a man, then he does the experiment, and then the Hulk comes then. So when you said born, I was like, he means like metaphorically born, not
Yes.
born.
You mean born.
You mean born.
Not born, like you said. So when he did the gamma radiation explosion, that which came out of him was him originally.
Okay, so that's what you mean.
It wasn't a new species. The Hulk is Bruce Banner. You understand? The Hulk isn't Calvin Klein. The Hulk is Bruce Banner. The same person. It's just the same person that he's withheld inside, which is his angry side has now got physical form.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
His jealous side now has physical form. His petty side now has physical form. That's what it is.
So it's almost like the darker side.
The darker side is now born anew.
I love that.
And because it's a baby, it's new because all his life he held it in.
Yes. So it's built up and it's out of control, it's volatile. I get it. So then initially he's not able to control it.
There you go. And as time goes
This is
on,
a great analogy.
the Incredible Hulk in the comics
analogies.
starts becoming a lot calmer of an individual. It becomes so calm in the adult phases that the Hulk and the Bruce Banner agree that, okay, you know what, I'm going to be Hulk all day. You can be Bruce Banner all evening. Makes sense? Because the Hulk now becomes a calm person.
Is he still becoming
Still green,
and
still angry,
blah, blah,
still
blah.
all that. Like every other adult out there, we get pissed off. Road rage. £2.50 for a chocolate. You understand?
I'm just failing to see how you could be the Hulk, like
Me,
walking around green.
I would be the Hulk. I'll be the grey Hulk.
No, you be
I'll
the
be
Hulk.
the-
But
I'll be
I'm
the
saying,
angry
how would
Hulk, but calm.
how would it work in real life? Maybe I'm just being too logical. Like walking around green, like he doesn't really speak. Like,
Oh, dude, I'll be horrible. I'll be walking around, just look at like the bin bag, just look at the bin, just push. I get angry. Take a pen, break it, smash, and walk away.
oh man,
That's because I get angry, but I'm calm about it. You know, I don't exactly break things, just like
So getting back,
Just shove a teddy bear.
so getting back to what you were saying, they eventually came to the point where the Hulk was calm.
Yes. Not calm. Still the Hulk. Still angry. Still punchy, but angry, calm. Not cool, angry. Like you know he's angry, but he cool. Just don't take his biscuits. Hulk smash. That's the whole thing. So you get movie writers who don't understand the concept of the same but different, same person but different in emotion. They're more into selling. Okay, I want to sell products. Just make some green big guy. Done. I know. So it kind of goes full circle because a lot of people today are scared of silence.
Yeah.
They fear their own silence. They fear their mind being quiet, and it's scary. If you've never done it before, it's a scary thing because you don't know what's next. It's the unknown.
It's the unknown.
It's the quiet calm. It's that quiet, and because you can't be that quiet, your voices have to be on, headphones have to be on. There has to be in the background music playing, something playing, some kind of distraction all the time. Like you're not even learning from that distraction. You just something has to be playing when I'm around, doing nothing. Why? Because you've done it for so long and not challenged it. Why? Like no reason why whatsoever. And by doing that, you start getting used to always touching your phone, touching your devices, knowing that it's always around you at all times. Example: a couple days ago, I had a client, and this lady is addicted to her phone, to her phone device. Yeah. Everyone who knows me knows that when I teach, when I train, I kind of have a no phones thing. Why? Because I am teaching. It's one, disrespectful. Two, it's me and you. It's me and you. It's not me and you and everybody else out there. No. Three, I am teaching you how to be a master of your impulses, not the other way around. When you are touching this item every 60 seconds, you are telling me that this item has more importance than you. This item is more powerful than you. You need this item's blessings for you to function. That's what you're telling me. But you don't see what I'm saying because you are so stuck in the bubble. You don't realize how it is. So what did I do? This lady was always like, we do 20 reps of exercises, 1 rep, 2 sets, 3 sets. Every rest time
between sets, that's wild.
I crap you not, legit.
That is wild.
Every rep time between sets, she went, touch her phone, go on WhatsApp and Instagram.
That shows you that she's on it all day.
Dude, see how my fingers, see this? That's movement I was seeing. Like, what's this? What's going on?
It's that dopamine thing, isn't it? It's
1,
like...
2, 3 times. Okay, you know what? What are you doing? I'm just checking my phone.
Crack it, babe.
Every time. Alright, let's not do that, please. And I said, not do that, please. Obviously, you know me. I asked nice the first time. Let's not do that, please. Let's focus on work at hand. Okay, cool. Next set, back to it. Alright, give me a phone. Give me a phone. I took a phone and I put it in my pocket. You don't get this phone until we're done training. That's it. I don't have to give you a whole essay, but I have to give you a whole, this is why in the beginning there was, no, I ain't telling you shit. Give me your phone. Pocket, done. But why? Because you are being impulsive. You are letting your phone control you. Not around me. If you cannot control these small simple urges of this one thing, you are telling me that this is the same behavior you have towards carbs and sugar. Why? How you do one thing is how you do most things. see it. Everyone goes, yeah, but no, it's just that simple. If you cannot hold back in doing this simple task, you're telling me that when it comes to harder tasks, you can't hold back as well. And it's not like in the movies, whereas okay, the small things were hard to restrain myself, but the big things will be okay. You won't be okay. You won't be. Forget what you heard. You won't be. If you can't do the small things, you will never be able to do the big things. Ever.
Absolutely.
But all this, learning how to control impulses, comes from being silent. Your silence is key, because you are looking into the abyss. Let it look back, see what happens. You won't die. You won't go crazy. You'd realize the whole time it's not an abyss, it's you that's been shadowed and held back for a very long time. It's you. You find yourself in there, you start to realize, oh, I love myself. I like myself. I love myself. I love me time. I like the quiet. The quiet makes me connect to me even better. The noise distracts me from being me. The noise distracts me from myself. It's so important to remove vices every once in a while. Not even like a whole day, for an hour. No vices. For simple as that. It's a start.
He's calling them vices now instead of devices.
Yeah, because they are the vices. They are the
like
vices.
That.
It's English. It's old English. The vice is a device. The vice is the vice. Same thing. Same. Because every device we have is a vice. It takes so much of our daily time. Your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your TV, your game, everything you do. I mean, think about how bad it is in society. It's gotten so bad that we've now forced ourselves to go, okay, I'm going to be on this for only 1 hour. And that's normal.
Yes.
You're doing these things so badly that you're now telling yourself, okay, I'm going to be on this blah blah for only 1 hour.
The fact that you have to even consider managing your time with it is really, really interesting.
Very interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
A lot of these, and I've mentioned this before, but a lot of these tech guys either didn't allow their children to have devices at all until a certain age, or they would really restrict it. So, for example, Steve Jobs didn't let his kids have iPads.
Yes.
And Bill Gates didn't let his kids have mobile phones until they were about age 14. And then when they did get them, they were only allowed to use them for a certain amount of time in the evening after doing their homework.
Yes.
So they might get, say, 7 till 8 or 7 till 9 or something like that.
Yes.
So it was regulated.
Yes.
And if you've grown up with that as a pattern, then chances are, you're gonna be able to manage.
I know people.
Be able to manage that better.
I know people who work in media companies that have no media accounts. Does that make sense?
Which company is they working for when you say media?
A social media company.
They work for a social media company and they don't have a social media account.
Yes.
That's amazing.
They don't want it. Like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Oh.
It's a drug in a way. It's like it can be a tool if it's used effectively, but most people are used by it. Well, for example, I know there are some people who will produce music or film or whatever, and then once that is done, then they'll use social media to promote it. They'll go on to different podcasts to promote it. Maybe they'll promote it through their own channels or whatever, but they'll do stuff away from the spotlight and then come back and go, okay, here's something I've created and blah blah.
Right. So everything, movies, songs, everything they're doing, they may know it, but they may not know it. They're creating items and products to keep us on the vices. They may not realize it, but that's the big picture. The bigger picture is that everything we're doing out there, even this, is to keep people on the vices. It's crazy, isn't it?
Go on.
So, for example, My thing is martial arts. A majority of my members in my gym do not use social media. If they do, they're on it once in a while. So, most people who come and train are not on social media. Now, most people who like my videos and see my stuff online and comment like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, they're not training. That's what's weird. So the ones who are training are not on the media. The ones who are on the media are not training. So I can post ads, videos, free trials, this, that, and third, 4 times a day, every day, and people see it, like it, comment, and whatever, but they still don't show up. They don't show up because they're online. But the ones that show up never ever saw that video because they were not online. They were actually out in the real world taking action. Isn't that what's weird?
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. The people that are going to be at the class at 7 in the evening are not going to be on Instagram at 7 in the evening.
That is true. But what's crazy is a majority of the world is online. So I need to let them know, hey, I'm still here. Simple. Hey, buddy, I'm still here.
So for you see it just, what role does social media play for you then in terms of
business-wise?
Yeah.
Business.
How does it help? Because you're saying most of your clientele don't actually use it.
Oh, you have to remind them that I'm still here. It's just, where's that guy that I knew 10 years ago? I'm still here. You know, if you have someone else, send them down. Come and train. Come and have fun. Come and have fun. Fun fitness, self-defense. Simple. That's that. You know.
Part of the reason I want to discuss this is because I saw a conversation between Goggins and Huberman, and one of the things Goggins was saying was the importance of solitude and tapping in, because people are always looking outside for answers, but we've all got our own formula, right? Which I agree with. Another thing they spoke about, and I think we may have discussed this before, but it's worth revisiting, was we build our willpower through doing the things that we don't want to do, the things that we have resistance to. And so Huberman was basically bringing up how very recently scientists have worked out there's an area of the brain called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, which basically grows in proportion to how much you take on challenges and overcome them, sort of like the amount that you are doing difficult things.
Not recent.
And he said, the research he's referring to is recent, and he was saying that when he heard about it, he was like, I was thinking of Goggins like straight away, because this is essentially how you function and how you live your life. And so, like you were saying, one of the cool things about silence is it brings up certain resistance. Like there's a side, because your brain wants stimulation, right? It wants stimulation. It wants other things. It wants to focus on certain things. When you have that space and you have that silence, you start to pick up on those patterns. You start to notice, like that lady you were talking about with the phone.
Yes.
If you took her phone away, let's say you took her phone away for a few hours or whatever, she'd have an impulse to check this message. She'd have an impulse to maybe go on Amazon and search for this thing. Maybe she'd want to go on YouTube. Like during the course of that time, those things would come up. And then she'd go, oh, actually, yeah, but I'm not doing that because my phone's... Kez has got my phone for the next few hours, so I can't do that. So...
You should find a way.
How can I charm Kez to get the phone back? But the willpower is built through doing difficult things. And we live in a time where you can live a life without much difficulty, you know?
That is true.
You can have a job which is fairly easy. You're not having to hunt for no food.
And you complain about it too.
Right?
I have to work 10 to 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss my 10:30 show.
Blah, blah,
That's
blah,
recordable.
blah, blah.
Wow. I've got to sit in the office all day. Sorry, Baba.
That's all good. You can order your shopping. You can order your food. Your life can be free of friction.
The food is 2 minutes late. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. Nah, it's interesting. Don't do that at all. Well, life has got easier, brother. Life has got easier. Life has got chilled. Life has got different. It's not nonsense anymore. So my thing is, the silence is very important. The silence is key number one. If you can't silence your soul, you're in trouble.
If you can't
silence your soul,
silence your soul. What is that?
just be quiet. That's it. Because you notice there's some people that they need to make noise.
I'm laughing because I meet people like this all the time.
They need to make noise.
Oh my goodness.
They need to, and what happens when they need to make noise? They need to make noise. They need to be right. They need to have the last word. They need to interfere, interrupt. Sometimes, I have students where it's weird, right? The ones who are the strongest ones are the most quiet ones. And I don't mean like physical, muscular strength.
No, you mean
the ones with the strongest hearts and minds. They're the most quiet ones. The ones who are a bit off the edge. I'm trying to give it the right word, or the nicest way to put it.
The ones doing too much.
The ones who are not the strong ones. Okay? They are the ones that can't ever keep quiet. There's no internal silence. There isn't. So because there's no internal silence, you cannot handle external silence.
Yeah.
Someone is saying something, you have to jump in all the time. It's fine. I get it.